Name this bone to top IK, top underscore IK. This bone is going to be our IK solver for the top chain of this bow rig. Now in pose mode, select the top bone of the top chain and go to the bone constraints options and add the inverse kinematics constraint. Select target armature and select the bone top IK. Now if you move the top IK bone, you'll see that it automatically bends that whole top chain of bones. The problem is it's also deforming the main bone. It's bringing that with it. Because the bottom bone of the top chain is parented to the main bone, it's considering the main bone as part of this whole IK chain. So select the top bone again, and back in the IK constraint we created, we're going to have to change the chain length to 14. So that just includes the top 14 bones of this chain and does not include the main bone. So let's select the top IK bone again and move that around and see if things work now. And now they're working perfectly. Now we want this top bone to be pulled back when you pull back the string bone. Now one way to do that, which is kind of obvious, but however it doesn't work in the end, I'm still going to illustrate why exactly it doesn't work, because it's a pretty cool constraint to use and you might find it useful in other projects. But if you select the top IK bone and you add the constraint limit distance so that we can always keep this bone within the same distance as the string bone so that the string doesn't stretch, we can choose target armature and bone string and keep everything else as is. And then if you move the string bone back, you'll see that the top IK bone moves with it. However, the problem with this is that if you look at the handle of the bow, it kind of bends the wrong way first, and then it's pulled back with the string bone. So select the top bone, the top IK bone, and let's delete that constraint. So now you see we can't just use the limit distance constraint as is. We're going to have to create a workaround to make this rig bend correctly. To do that, we're going to add a new bone. So in edit mode, select the fat end of the top IK bone and extrude that down to about right there, close to the metal piece. Now select the center of that bone so it selects the whole bone. Press W for the specials menu and select switch direction. So there's our new bone. You'll see how this works in a minute. We're going to parent the top IK bone to this new bone by selecting the top IK bone, holding shift, selecting the new bone, and pressing Ctrl and P. Keep offset. So now if you go into pose mode and you select this new bone and you rotate it, you'll see that now it bends pretty much